A Sunday church service is now under investigation by the Justice Department.
An anti-ICE protest made its way into a St. Paul sanctuary during service. Protesters say a pastor at City's Church is also the acting director of the St. Paul Field Office of ICE. The Justice Department says it is investigating the incident, saying protesters violated the FACE Act. That law prohibits intimidating or interfering with people's rights to practice their faith. U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi has already responded, saying any violations of the law will be prosecuted, adding, quote, attacks against law enforcement and the intimidation of Christians are being met with full force of federal law.
Peaceful protests took place outside the federal Whipple building just yesterday. Around midday, no federal officers were spotted outside. However, Hennepin County Sheriff's deputies were on hand. We've also learned the Veterans Affairs office in the Whipple building is temporarily closing. In a posting on its website, it says it'll have staff available for veterans at the VA hospital in Minneapolis, along with online. They did not give a reason for that closure. And along with the protests that took place this weekend, the battle of words between state and federal officials, that continues.
Yesterday morning, both Department of Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem and Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey appeared on CBS's Face the Nation. Noem blamed Minnesota leaders, including Frey, for recent violence. She suggested protesters to be confined to a peaceful protest zone. Frey said he will not limit the First Amendment.
If he would set up a peaceful protest zone so that these individuals can exercise their First Amendment rights and do so peacefully, we would love that, because then we could work together to make sure we're getting criminals to justice and letting people still express their First Amendment rights.
First Amendment speech is not limited to one park or one section of the city. You are allowed to protest so long as you're doing it peacefully. And by the way, we've got tens of thousands of people in Minneapolis that are grinning down the bear, that are peacefully expressing their First Amendment rights. So no, you can't have just one section of a city. That's not the way First Amendment works.
ICE says an undocumented immigrant picked up in Minneapolis died in their custody. 36-year-old Victor Manuel Diaz of Nicaragua was being held at Camp East Montana in El Paso, Texas. According to an ICE statement, he was unresponsive in his room and agents contacted medical staff. It says he died from a presumed suicide, though his death is still under investigation.
Another big headline from this weekend is the possibility of active duty soldiers being deployed here. A U.S. defense official tells CBS News 1,500 active duty soldiers are on standby in Alaska for possible deployment to Minneapolis. Those soldiers are from the 11th Airborne Division in Alaska. President Trump has said that he is considering invoking the Insurrection Act, which gives him the authority to deploy armed forces domestically. The Minnesota National Guard is also on standby by orders of Governor Tim Walz to support, quote, the rights of all who assemble peacefully. On Saturday, Guard vehicles could be seen around the Twin Cities metro area prepared for potential unrest. Protesters demonstrated throughout the weekend, as they have every day since the deadly shooting of Renee Good by an ICE agent in Minneapolis. That was a week and a half ago. A small group of pro-ICE demonstrators tangled with those against immigration enforcement. And last night on 60 Minutes, the Minneapolis police chief shared his concerns about the killing of Good.
We're in this 2020 moment where all these tensions have been building. And I'm afraid we're going to have another moment where it all explodes.
If the Minnesota National Guard troops are deployed, they say they will wear yellow reflective vests to distinguish themselves from federal agents. Normally, the Minnesota National Guard is under the command of the governor. But if President Trump invokes the Insurrection Act, that puts the soldiers under the control of President Trump. We'll have more on the federal crackdown happening in Minnesota in our second half hour, including the temporary closure of a couple of Twin Cities hotels and concerns expressed by letter carriers.